Hi there and welcome to another episode here on Bustthenet, brought to you by One Football Lab. We are still going strong. We're still undefeated. We only have a few more matches left in the league. Ajax can finish the season undefeated in all competitions, right? If we manage to beat Barcelona, which is going to be kind of impossible. So at least in the league, we got AZ and then we got Excelsior left. I'm really happy with how we played in the last game against VVV. In fact, I'm going to put together a compilation of the best goals of the season, and we scored some really great goals this season. We've had moves that involve the ball being passed back to the goalkeeper. We recycle possession. An attack doesn't work, they bring the ball back and then they recycle possession, move it around the pitch, and then they find the open man. And it's brilliant. I'm really happy. So I'm looking forward to doing that little compilation, and I'll get it out as soon as I can. And a manner of speaking, I don't do it right now because I might jinx it. You normally don't want to do greatest goals compilation before the season is over. And if that happens, I might not have my invincible run. Okay, in as far as the last game was fantastic because I managed to rotate quite a few players. The sad thing is David Neres is now injured. He's out for the rest of the season. So that's really a pity because I was looking forward to putting him in in the Champions League final. He picked up an injury, and for his replacement, Václav Černý did pretty well. In the last game, he scored 2 goals. So he's already has scored 7 goals out of 14 appearances, doing pretty well. Still a long way to go. He might get a shot at playing in the final. In terms of training, I've been focusing on inside forward training for him. Now, training, it's really simple. You should know what attributes you're looking to improve in a player. And then you should find the training program that fits that range of attributes as effectively as possible. So that's what I've done with Václav Černý. He's really weak in crossing and getting into the box to score. Plus, he's not very good on the turn. So we want him to improve his balance. So he's been on this balance for since the start of the training season. So I haven't even changed it. And in as far as the team and how they've been able to how I've been able to rotate, I am very happy. Václav Černý is 1 game away from 15 matches. The only player who hasn't been rotated at least 15 games or has appeared in 15 games this season is Mateo Casera. Please ignore Ian Elk, whatever your name is, because he's actually from the B team. I added him in the list of players for our last match because we literally went with a lot of youngsters. Youth players were put into the side. We gave them a run out. And they performed well, hammering VVV 4-0. Kasper Dolberg, his development, this guy is crazy. I mean, in real life, I wish Liverpool would buy him just based on his attributes alone. Look at this. The boy is just improving. There's nothing that seems to be the limit for him. He's just banging in the goals. He's already scored like 22 goals in 27 appearances. He's particularly a danger in the league. Scored in the Eredivisie 9 goals in 9 matches. So the amount of rotation that I do is mind-boggling. Okay, I have rotated. I bring players on. So this gives me a very so I get my players hitting the numbers that I need them to hit, like CM De Jong. Training. So he's also developing okay. You can see you could look at the attribute chart and attribute changes and then pick the attributes that you are working on with a specific player. So I have these attributes that I need certain players to improve, and CM De Jong has improved. Hakim Ziyech as well. Now all these players are wanted. Now Hakim is wanted by Man City and Bayern. Kasper Dolberg is wanted by Manchester United and Atletico Madrid. Mathis de Ligt, there is no surprise here. He's wanted by some of the biggest clubs in the land. Barcelona. Donny van der Beek is wanted by Man City. Justin Kluivert is wanted by Man City, Man United, Bayern, Atletico Madrid. Will I sell these players? Louis Oriella wanted by Hoffenheim. Now, I've had players come to me and go like, I want a new contract. Kluivert just came. After the last game, he was like, oh, I'm done well. He came, I kicked him out. I sent De Jong to talk to him, and he sorted, so he's not complaining anymore. So you gotta have to use the Godfather effect in the game, and if you can use the Godfather effect, you don't have to worry about anything else. Like, for example, Donny van der Beek's contract expires in 2020, so there's still some way to go. But I intend to see that my team's wage budget is the one that I'm going to focus on going into the future. So we're going to slowly start getting this wage budget up to about 1 million to 2 million. I want my Ajax side to be a world, a quality side, right, that can take on the best teams in Europe and become like the giant of Europe. And that's my goal with Ajax. And so far we've done okay. Now to get to that point, we do have to become a selling club. We need to generate revenue. We need to get we need to have a bank balance of at least 100 to 200 million. And our bank balances are only like 61 million. So my goal is to get us to the 100 to 200 million mark. And that will only come with us selling players. Because our stadium size isn't that large. So once we start getting players through and selling them, there's some players I refuse to sell. And if I sell any players, they'll be tagged on with that, with a future purchase clause. So if anybody else purchases them, we take like 40% of the revenue. So those are things that I'm going to do. Players I'm looking forward to. Now, CM De Jong, he's 29 years old. He's playing quite well. But at the age of 29, I know he's a favorite of some people who follow Ajax, but he's a Mazala in my team. That's about it. And I'm not going to, he hardly ever plays now. He's only played 15 matches. So he hasn't really complained. But there are bigger players in this team that I need to develop. I'm also looking out to see whether we can bring players from the second team in. So there will be some players that I look forward. I mean, I might sell like Nick Vajeva. If somebody comes in and says, we want this player, I'll go like, okay, take him. There's this player that I want to develop, Shane Annerly. Now, this guy looks absolutely demonic. Now, he's got acceleration of 18. So we're training him and I'm focusing him on a training program that is going to work on his ability to move up and down the flanks, right? So we want to make him into like a winger or an inside forward. Because this will work on pace, stamina, crossing, dribbling, first touch, flair. This is not enough because we want him to get inside the box too. So what do? We got crossing, dribbling, finishing, first touch. This is how I want him to develop. Our additional focus, again, I want him to work on balance because it's going to be really hard for people to take the ball off him. So Shane Annerly, I've identified players towards the tail end of the season who are going to play a bigger part in my team next year. Matteo Cassera, I feel sorry for him. He's only played 7 matches. And this chap, he comes on and he scores 2 goals in the last. He creates 3 goals in the last game and scores 2. Really feel sorry for him. Karel, I think we promoted him from the B squad and he's now in the main team and I'm developing him too. But the problem with this player is, he's not coming along fantastically well. So I like to focus on what I expect them to be doing in the game, right? So in this particular case, we want him to be more of a ball-winning midfielder, right? I'm looking at him to win the ball and then we'll worry about the rest of it. This is going to be really focused in the early years because this is what I see him doing. His bravery might be a bit low, but hell, we just hope for the best. But what is the area that he needs most work on? Karel, I think, will not have a future in this club if he doesn't pick up his acceleration. So we work on acceleration. Intensity level, then I'll set it to heavy. So once we set it to heavy, we will have to start paying attention to things like, we have to pay attention to the workload. If it becomes very heavy, then we take him off. So we've got some players here like Waclav Cherney as well. I haven't really been like zooming in on some of these players. He's going to be a major player for me in the long run. And then I start looking at the ages of my players and the ones I will look forward to either replacing or I bring other players into the team. Mitchell Dykes has to play. So he's going to be a first teamer. Hakim Ziyech, I don't think I can keep him. But he's very happy with the club. The Moroccan is now valued at 11.5 million. Extremely happy. People come in for Hakim Ziyech and I go like, I want to sell him for 150 million. That's every single player who gets tapped, right? If they're trying to tap him up, 150, 140. Or I do this really long installment plans and see what they want. Okay, so risk update. Nick Verhever, very high injury risk. His training load is heavy. Now we've done some of the training for the players. They should kick in. We should be able to see if anybody is on very heavy. Nobody's on very heavy. We're happy. We keep going. And now the big match. This is the match. It's Barcelona versus Ajax in the Champions League semi-final. Will we be able to keep this fantastic Cinderella run going, or will our dreams come crashing around our Dutch asses? I don't know, but I'm looking forward to this match. I mean, what are we going to do? Quick pick. It comes in Kluivert here, Dolberg, Czerny, Ziyech, Van der Beek, Christique, Verhever, Werber, De Ligt, and Veltman, and Onana. Okay, right, not too bad. Probably I'd gone with the same kind of a setup. Except for Kluivert. Kluivert is passing and decision. It's not really your playmaker. Hakim Ziyech is a better player here to be a playmaker. But then I run the risk of not being able to pick a Mezzala in this position. The good news for us is Amin Younes is back from injury, but he's been out for a very long time. So we can't really play him. Simeon Pasa is also available. So we're going to bring Simeon Pasa and Karel Eiting into the side. That means we have a lot of firepower. We don't have a lot of scoring firepower. What we do have now instead is midfielders who can come in if we need to. Dykes, Verhever, Frankie de Jong. Frankie de Jong is potentially a half-decent Mezzala. So if I wanted to put somebody in as a Mezzala, I'd probably put Ziyech up here. Actually, that's what we're going to do. We're going to put Ziyech up here as the playmaker. Then we're going to ask Frankie to come in as the Mezzala over here. Away from home. This is a bit of a risky thing that I'm doing. Let's just forget it. Let's put Van der Beek. Let's go safe. We're going to go with Van der Beek. Simeon Pasa is fit. He's okay. Karel, I think, is not as fast. So we're going to put Simeon Pasa on the right wing where De Jong is. This will give us a ball-winning midfielder on this side. And on the right flank, that's where Justin Kluivert is going to go. So we have a striker on the bench. Ziyech, Dolberg, Kluivert. Who hasn't even made the team? Klaus-Jan Huntelaar. I'm sorry, you're not playing. So what are we going to do? We're going to go standard, flexible, no pass into space, but roam from positions. Yes, we are going to take this match and we're going to try and move the ball around and try and give them some grief. But we're keeping a very defensive look at the back. The players we got nothing to lose. Let's go, boys. And I will not use TV. Oh no, please don't. That's the TV screen. Okay. Dolberg plays it out to Verhever. We're going to go to 2D Classic. And let's get set for the match. Barcelona formation. That's all I care about. Christique. Back to Werber. Werber to Van der Beek to Pasa. Pasa plays it out to Ziyech. Ziyech has the balance to hold the ball up. Pasa, I'm a bit worried about him. Van der Beek has played really well in that position. But with the injuries, with some of the injuries that we've had, and the fact that I want 3 players who can tackle, then he goes there. Wherever with the ball, holds it up. But Mascherano, our goal here is to. The good thing about Barcelona is that their backline isn't fast, right? So if we can get behind them, that's gonna be superb. Dolberg looks for options. Yes, Kluivert is away. He makes himself free inside the box. He goes crosses. There's no one there. Pasa shoots. It's wide. It's wide. Pasa is not used to being so close in a Barcelona half. He's in Camp Nou and going, oh my God. I'm in Camp Nou going, oh my God. I still remember bringing Sporting Lisbon here, playing Barcelona in the Champions League. It was a fantastic feeling. Of course, we won. Sporting Lisbon back then, but that was FM15. FM15 was chicken shit. Iniesta with the ball. Plays it out to Sergio Roberto. You've got Verhever there. He's going to do Suarez. Messi scores. It's a goal for Barcelona. Oh, man, this is not good. All right, enough of this. We're going control. We're going structured. Enough of this nonsense that we're playing. Okay, let's go attacking, boys. We're going to goal down. So the reason why I've gone attacking is that even for all the possession that we've had, which isn't very much, we haven't really done anything with the ball. So what the hell are we doing? Christique to Pasa. Pasa. When the big the fans are calling for Frankie de Jong to come onto the pitch. There's a possibility we might bring Frankie on, or at least CM de Jong. Messi makes it 2. Barcelona 2, Ajax 0. Oh, we're getting ripped asunder here. Oh, this is not looking good for us. We're 2-0 down. Ziyech with a corner. Delete inside the box. What? Yeah, we pull one back. It's 2-1. From a set piece. We've been training defensive set pieces. So far, it doesn't seem to have worked wonders. We should have stuck to our attacking movement, which is something that is the hallmark of our Ajax side. The way we move the ball around and get into the final third. Ziyech with a corner. And lands at the feet of Christique. Christique will take a short pass. Not to Pasa again. Simeone Pasa is just trying everything he knows. Dolberg away with the ball. I don't know what he did. He just ran and then said, hey, Mascherano, here's the ball. Ter Stegen. Long, they managed to get the ball to Mascherano, Moussa Dembele to Ivan Rakitic. Rakitic looks out, he sees Dembele. Dembele crosses the ball. Suarez inside the ball, sets Messi up. They are trying to score one more goal. Barcelona 2, Ajax 1. Well, at least we managed to put one back. It's going to be bad news for Barcelona if we score one more goal. And we take it to Ajax with that kind of a scoreline. Onana puts it out to touch. I've rarely done this. Okay, Ziyech, Dolberg, Kluivert, Christique, Van der Beek, Pasa. No. You're a deep line playmaker on defense. You're a ball-winning midfielder on support. Okay, Van der Beek, Pasa. That'll be fine. I'm very tempted to bring on Frankie de Jong. But the problem with Frankie de Jong is he doesn't have the tackling steel. Against Barcelona, that's basically what we'll need. Rakitic to Mascherano. Mascherano into the box, shoots. Am I counter structured? Control structured. Work ball into box. Okay. Another corner. Rakitic with the ball. Puts into the box. Ziyech clears the danger. Barcelona 2, Ajax 1. Ajax are working to come back. I mean, we could hold a 2-1 lead and bring it home, but no. I don't believe. I like to win my games. I want to have that kind of a season where I'm undefeated in all competitions. So that's now ego talking. Werber. Christique wins that back. It's Verheerder with the ball. Plays it to Werber. Werber under some pressure. Verheerder back to Christique. Christique has options. He finds Dolberg. Dolberg gets it to Kluivert. Kluivert out to Ziyech. That's good football. What can Ziyech do? Plays it back to Verheerder. To Christique. To Van der Beek. Ziyech now with the ball out wide. Comes to Verheerder to Christique. Christique out. He goes to Veltman. Veltman. Nice pass to Kluivert. Kluivert. Yes! It's 2-2. Barcelona 2. Ajax 2. What a goal. Oh, Justin Kluivert. Ziyech back to Verheerder to Christique. And look at this. Veltman was unmarked. They're playing very narrow. So Kluivert, they are trying to hold on to the lead, but they allowed us in. Messi to Iniesta. Iniesta plays it to Luis Suarez. Luis Suarez is dribbling. We are closing him down. Delete does well. Veltman, Dembele can't. It's Barcelona 2, Ajax 2. There is a chance, my laddies. We can do this. Werber. Werber to Verheerder. Back to Christique. Now to Van der Beek. Van der Beek to Ziyech to Dolberg. Dolberg looks around. What can he do? He finds... Oh, Veltman does well. Crosses it. Dolberg! It's 3-2! Ajax have turned things around. That's the thing I should have thought of earlier when I first played the match. They have a slow defense. So we should stretch them and use what we have, our strength. Our strength is pace and acceleration into the final third. Oh, this is good. Barcelona now find themselves a goal down. Veltman, Christique, back to Veltman. Veltman crosses it. PK tries to get to the ball. Dembele is forced to come back. Iniesta looks for options. He finds Luis Suarez. This is where Luis Suarez is dangerous. He gets Messi. Messi skips one. Suarez misses. Thank you very much. Okay, we shouldn't get too excited. But because they will come back. De Ligt. Veltman goes really wide. Pasa. Back to De Ligt. To Christique. To Pasa. Out to Veltman. That's our style of football right now. Very much get the ball between the line and basically utilize our play to our strengths. Speaking of which. Okay, play to our strengths. Pass into space is coming out. Look at Messi go. But he's running into traffic. That's good news for us. Wow, we were goal down. We managed to claw our way back and take the lead. All right. Barcelona 3-2. Ajax doing well. Okay, Veltman, now you're a wingback on defense. There's no point you running forward anymore. Okay. Team talk, we won't say anything. Here we go. Suarez to Mascherano. Plays to Jordi Alba. Dembele to Rakitic. Rakitic plays it out to Messi. Look at this. Sergi Roberto gets into the box, close Verhever. It's a free kick for Ajax. Christique plays it back. Van der Beek now with the ball to Pasa. Pasa, the youngster, is wondering what he's doing in the Champions League. Christique again. Plays it to Ziyech. Ziyech threats a ball. Dolberg shoots. Oh, it should have been another goal. It should have been a fourth goal. Wherever. Christique back to Verhever. Now to It skips past. It skips to Suarez is away. Suarez can punish this young Ajax team. But Suarez, it's on his own. He's isolated. Okay. De Ligt back to Weber. Weber to Christique. To Van der Beek. Van der Beek plays it to Pasa. Back to Christique. Good football. Veltman now with the ball. Pass into space. Thank you. Kluivert. He's away. Kluivert will go wide because that's what he's been instructed to do. He crosses the ball. Dolberg. Oh, the keeper makes a great, fun, tabular save. Moussa Dembele. Oh my goodness. Onana. Pass into space, boys. You got all those players waiting to accelerate and break out. We got Kasper Dolberg waiting. We got Kluivert waiting. Go. Yes. Kluivert has got the ball. Kluivert gets away. They come back to support Kluivert, but it's not enough. Ziyech makes it 4. Barcelona 2. And we are away. We are playing to our strengths. Yes, they have a slow defense. So they're not going to get back in time. Veltman to Kluivert. Kluivert comes away. The problem with the thing about this Ajax defense is 8 and 4 and 14 are all slow. Their DMs are slow. So whenever the fullback goes to commit, Iniesta is going to take too long to get back into position. So we're hoping that this works. So far it's working. We've gone from a goal behind. Now we are 4-2 up. Dolberg. Oh, that's a great ball for Suarez. Suarez begins his dribble, shoots from range. He's isolated because with Messi injured, now they got other problems. Veltman with the ball to Kluivert. Kluivert to Van der Beek. Van der Beek shoots, forcing the keeper into a save. Corner to set pieces. This is not where we're strong. Rafinha to Dembele. Back to Suarez. Suarez shoots. It's a great save. Rafinha inside the box. And it's not a goal. Thank you very much. All right. I'm toying with the idea of taking off Ziyech and putting on somebody who's got a lot more acceleration. But we got Kluivert there. That should be enough at the moment. Pasa, Suarez to Iniesta. We definitely don't want to come from Denis Suarez under some pressure. Jordi Alba crossing it. Dembele into the safe ends. Okay, we're gonna have to start thinking of changes. All right, Verhever will come on here. Dykes will come on here. Oriola will come on for Veltman. Some slight changes. Because Veltman can't tackle anymore. So he's going to start he's already on the yellow card, so we want some options. Whoever will come in. He can dictate tempo, but yikes, he gives up the ball immediately. No, Luis Suarez is through. I may have made the wrong decision. Christique to Van der Beek. Van der Beek to wherever. Plays it to Van der Beek. Shoots into the... Oh, yes, this is what we shouldn't be doing. Pass into space. Work ball into box. Luis Suarez gets the ball again. We can easily make mistakes here. Weber, Mascherano, back. He goes. Kluivert now has the ball. What can he do? He's on his own. He's got support. He waits. Christique now with the ball. Christie plays it to Van der Beek to Dolberg. Oh, they cut short our little adventure. Luis Suarez again on his own to Denis Suarez. Luis Suarez shoots and it's 4-3. Oh, I'm making mistakes. I actually don't know what to do. I mean, I know in my heart I should be changing. I should get out of this formation and go to like a 4-1-3-2. It's Ajax 4, Barcelona 3. Onana. Weber. Back to Onana. Ziyech heads it down for Dolberg. Dolberg gets to the ball. Dolberg, what can you do? Oh man, Dolberg, what an idiotic move. Denis Suarez to Luis Suarez. This is Barcelona. These are the Giants. Okay, alright, that's it. I can't do this anymore. I'm gonna have to change back to something that's a bit more safer, I guess. Mazzala on support, wingback on defense, pass into space sounds right, standard, structured. Dykes, Van der Beek, Verhever, Christique, Verhever at the back, deep line playmaker. Anyway, Dolberg will come here, Ziyech will go there, Kluivert will come here. Alright, here we go. I should have done that earlier. Stubborn fool. Kluivert to Verhever, to Christique, to Delete, back to Verhever, to Christique, to Ziyech. This is the formation that we've been doing really well with in Europe. Verhever, back to Christique, back to Van der Beek, now to Ziyech. Into space, Dembele. Ziyech wins that, tries to get it to Dolberg, over the top. Weber reads that, Verhever. Looks at Kluivert. Suarez. Over the top, Luis Suarez. Can he get away? He does. It's 4-4. I don't believe it. Fuck. I don't freaking believe this. Damn it. I knew this was going to happen. Why the hell did I not do the right thing? I couldn't hold a 2-goal lead. I thought we buried Barcelona in the Nou Camp. Instead, I made all kinds of stupid mistakes. Weber reads that. Onana to Dolberg. Dolberg heads it down to Kluivert. We still have time for a 5th goal. Come on, guys. Ziyech. Okay, Dolberg. They are slower than you, Dolberg. Get in there. Oh, man. Shit. Luis Suarez is being a nuisance. Inside the box they go. Denis Suarez crosses it. Onana gets to it. It's going to be 4-4. Barcelona 4, Ajax 4. Delete to Onana. Oh, my mistake. It's a thriller in the Nou Camp. Ajax did not want to go down. We took a 2-goal lead, but we couldn't hold on to that lead because I was stupid. Ziyech. Man. Ajax to beat Barcelona. Wow. 4-4 the final result. I think you are unlucky tonight. That's what I'm going to say though. So our undefeated run still continues. It's finished 4-all against Ajax. I mean, what am I saying? Ajax 4, Barcelona 4. We screwed things up this game. We with 4-2, and then this idiot decides to screw. I mean, hang on, yeah, look, 1-2, this idiot, Luis Suarez, 2 goals in the second half, because I did not play properly. I made a mistake. My mistake was my defensive line. Man, I forgot that Mr. Luis Suarez is very fast. He can get behind, he's got good balance, gets the ball at his feet, he's going to dribble past me and then bury the ball, and that's exactly what he did. Well, the good news is the final score is 4-4. Right. So our next game is going to be an epic, man. It's going to be epic. It's going to be. Look at this. We've got a game against AZ, 26-29 in the second. I want to keep this unbeaten run going. I'm screwed. Invincible. This is truly a superb invincible if we can do it. We got 1 more league match. In fact, we got 2 more league matches, and then the Dutch Cup final, and then we got the Champions League final at home. So against Utrecht, it could be the case where I play my youth team. Against AZ is youth team. So Veltman is not playing. A lot of players are not playing. So these 2 games are when I rest my weary team and put in the hungry youngsters and give them a chance. So our unbeaten run could come to an end. But 4-4 against Barcelona, I'm still like annoyed that I couldn't, because I made mistakes. Thing is that in that game, when we had taken the lead, I should have changed back into this system, but turned this guy into a support duty. We would have been fine. I would have been able to handle the marauding idiot that is Luis Suarez. Unfortunately for me, I was stupid. I wasn't paying attention. I was too emotionally wrapped up at trying to beat Barcelona at home. With a 4-2 lead, I was like patting myself on the shoulder going, yay, I'm going to do this. Yay, I'm going to do that. Feeling so good. Bloody idiot. Well, I hope you enjoyed today's show. My stupidity has no bounds. And if you have any questions on my stupidity, please feel free to find me on Twitter at Bustthenet or addictedtofm.com, my website. Now, please don't go on about my stupidity. I know I look like a complete jackass. We should have done better. Well, I hope to hear from all of you very soon. You guys take care. Have a good one, and I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.